Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talk. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talking to me. Watch how you talk. Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? If I knew back then what I knew right now, I'd be on right now. I'm the nigga right now. I'm the nigga right now. Got your bitch right now. Since you want it right now, getting litty right now. Wanna text me right now. Outside right now. Please do not get in my face. You know that I'm riding the whip. I just needed my space. I drink it straight with no chase. Love when you making that face. Living out a suitcase. Annie, are you okay? I fuck you good the long way. Watch how you talking to me. 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 Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six?
She's a keeper, legs like Serena, strong like Xena, turn into a screamer. She's a dancer, money from Atlanta. She's a cancer, phone ring, no answer. I'm getting litty, mixed dirty with the fenna. My life a movie, I always got a camera. I'm at Cabana, she's sucking my banana. Ooh, na-na. If we never met, I'm there right now. Put a bullet in my head right now.
Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight, moonlight. Talking but you don't fight. About a new life. Even when I'm wrong, you know I'm still right. On another level, reaching new heights. I used to hit the block just in all white. Oh, I can't bless you for my gun mind. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? Fall in the six. Yeah, I'm living off of moonlight, moonlight. Have you ever seen the snowfall in the six? What I know right now, what I know right now, if I know right now, what I know right now, I be on 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 right now.
Ahem, ahem. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, sir. It's time. Oh, it's the he's here, baby. He's here, baby. Let's go. Mazino season. It's time. Actually, I need this. I might use it again. Where did I throw it? I actually wore this. Oh shit! I actually wore this yesterday. Yes, sir. All right. How's everyone doing? Everyone's blessed. You guys good? You ate this week bad. We ate. We're full. I'm full. Scrumptious, full course meal. You're good chapters recently. Hell yeah. Watch how you talking to Urek. Hell yeah. It's Mazino season. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Lizard? Sup? Outside of the real Jihad's entrance on the hidden floor, this might be the best entrance in the whole story. Nah, I feel it. I feel it. Hola, mi corazón. I feel it. We're eating. The goat has arrived. He's here. There is no need to fear. I know someone's worried about him. I ain't worried. That's the champion of the tower. That's the GOAT. Don't worry about him. Talk to him nice. Talk to him nice. Give me you guys' general thoughts as people start to come in. But we got a decent amount of things to sink our teeth into. I'm pretty impressed. A truly strong being has arrived. We waited 41 weeks for Urek to return. Even the narrator's on the Urek side. Second SIU locked in. We might have 2 out of 3 SIUs locked in at least. We might. One of them slacking. One of them are slacking. But the other 2, they woke up. Now, I'm going to start here just because I want to. I want you guys to tell me how you feel about. I'm actually guessing this is what complete Houndborn or K9 person transformation looks like. Were you guys underwhelmed by it? Are you like, what do you feel about it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Because I think it has a pretty minimalist design, all things considered. But I feel like if it was to look like that, I don't want to see it sooner. But I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks cool. It's fine. I don't mind it. You don't have to go all out. But I remember being more hyped when he partially transformed. But let me know how you guys feel about that, because we waited a long time to see it. But it showed out. It was a decent showing, all things considered, because those red dump, red heap, red trash, or whatever we were calling them. Yo, that girl with the electricity, she was going kind of crazy. She kind of snapped. So yeah. 1 second, my nose, my bad. I am still getting over a cold, so give me a second. My fault. Okay. Yeah. My initial great chapter. Love the blues design. The lightning girl. Nah, she went crazy. Oh yeah, Moron got sniped. We sniped Dawn. Bow, 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 bow. I don't want to see her again. That popped me. I said yes. I prayed for days like this. I pray on her downfall every day. Now Doom, I actually don't dislike Doom, but I'm completely indifferent. I don't care if he lives or dies. I don't give a damn. Yama's farm is okay. I don't dislike it. I'm pretty sure Yama has more phases to it as he gets madder. I'm okay with the design, but it feels like the final form. What's up, Impanzu? Need to see more of this new Yama. All he did was ape out. If this was the version of if this is his version of Ratcha's transformation, I'm disappointed, but I don't think it is. Okay, fair enough. Rip Doan and Doom. We're smoking on the Doan pack. Yeah. Yeah. The champion is here. Damn right. I feel it's a bit of a rage mode or rush transformation, so I'm not Beast final form. Interesting. Mazino. The red light district people didn't climb the tower since they were trapped in the dump. Are they even regulars? Do they bypass rules of the tower? Gustang only got the bracelet to unlock the red dump 2 years ago. It's true. The chapter is so good. Oh, hey-o. What's up, Han? You doing good, Yama? Yama showed out. He did his thing. I'm not mad at what he did this chapter. I'm still not buying any Slayer stocks ever again. Only loose leg. How you feel? I'm good. Feeling good. Can't complain. I can't complain. Feeling rather good in this evening. What would you think about Wagner and Karaka being the boss's sons if it make them princess, which they are? I think that's something that a lot of people are asking me. Do I think that maybe the captain had fathered some children? That's why Karaka and Wagner look like them. I think it's a possibility. I think it makes sense. The red dump is the red light district. I wasn't expecting Urek, neither was I popped. I'm convinced of it now. I think I definitely thought they were connected, but maybe that is another name for it or the name we're going to go by for retconning names. I'm not sure. Where's Loose Leg? He is waiting to pull that hook out with the last hit, like Traumaray and Gustang, like under last breath, and dead, right? So it's going to be Liddy. So yeah, we in there. 100%. Bayak Ryu, knowing what the dump is interesting. And if I remember correctly, I think this is the first time we got a name drop for Bayak. So that is also raw. I want to know how they move around the tower and their relationship with the administrators. That's a good point. But I feel like maybe there's a way to sneak around the tower if you, I don't know, if you know the ways, the passageways, the cracks in the tower. And I think the captain is probably knowledgeable of that. Looks like it's going to pull up the Gustang and Trom's fight like Frieza did to Goku after we fought Jiren the first time. Yeah. I think Wagnan and Karaka were able to leave the red light district because of their rings. Interesting. I like that. Very convenient to not have Karaka here, just like Elaine wasn't there during the Lopobia arc. Need his reaction to all this, to be honest. It is what it is. I want to see how a family head like Trom talks to Urek. So do I, actually. We did see Gustang and Mazino interact, but I like to see Trom and him interact too. I want to know what Astronaut's deal is. Keating is a fraud. Keating is a fraud. Neil Armstrong is here, people. Yo, hold on. Let me see if I can find this for y'all. I just want y'all to see exactly what I see anytime I look at that Tower of God character. I'm sure most of you, if none of you have played this game, but it's whatever. Give me a second. Neil? His name is Neil, right? Okay. So there's a visual novel called Coffee Talk, and there's like a guy that comes to the coffee store, and he's in an astronaut suit, and he's like weird and different, and there's like a whole storyline with him. And this guy just reminded me of him. Like, I don't know. Yep. Man is drinking the coffee through his finger. Yo, Spaceman's scary. I'm scared of that astronaut, dude. I don't want to fight him. I'm not fighting him. Loose like has been here the whole time. What does he have planned? I think he's waiting. I think he's biding his time. He doesn't care about the red dump. He wants the death of the 10 great families, so he's waiting for that moment, I think. I feel like Loose like might actually meet Mam rather than entering the battlefield now, perhaps. Maybe Bayek knows about the dump because he's from there, or knows maybe someone from Wolhake Sung is from there. I don't know. Well, it begs the question why Mazino is so like, I'm gonna send you all back there. What does he know or not know? Like, why not try to help them and understand that they're frustrated because they got thrown away and discarded into a space where no one could escape. I'm interested to see how it plays out. Astronaut might be one of those navigators. Ooh. We know guys can move around the tower since Waryun failed forever ago, but I don't know if you can just climb the tower if you know the way. I think they're sneaking around in a manner of speaking. When the astronaut guy turned out to be Wagnan, astronaut. I'm buying Mooncoin. That girl's a baddie. I feel you. I feel the aura. Rat Nagra. I think they have Trauma Rage replacement on a board. Keating is just a pawn. Of course. Looks like it's chilling. The family heads might have thrown the concept of outer space into the red dump, considering in the tower Shinsu is omnipresent. Another crazy thing about the astronaut is that he's wearing that particular suit where no one in the tower has even a concept of a sky, yet alone space. It's a good point. What family do you think that lady belongs to that said she's going to tame Yama? I'm personally of the opinion that I think maybe people in the dump could possibly, before the second ancient era, some of them might have been descendants of some of the family heads who were shagging early on in the climb. But I kind of think they're detached. But if I had to go with, like, the Lightning Girl, obviously she's a kun. Ratna Gra, I would say she looks a lot. She has Yuri and Ha Yurin's color scheme. I think she'd be a Ha family member or Ha family adjacent, a descendant, whatever, or ancestor, whatever word you want to use. I don't know about the other girl who had like the plug. I don't know about her, but I do think it's hilarious that everybody that we've pretty much seen so far from the red trash can, red light district, whatever, yo, they're fucking bad. You look good. Like, why you trap all the good looking women down there? What's going on? I wonder if the boss can use Cosmos or any others of heart attacks. Ooh. Astronaut broke into Lobodon's tree like he deleted space. Maybe they just use the warp ships to get around. Oh, Shinwan Ryu ships makes sense. The red dump is still part of the tower, so Heidon can still access it, so we can choose regulars to climb the tower. Is a good point. Trauma's replacement is going to be a plant freak instead of an animal freak. That's more better, though. That's Mo better. When you said Urek didn't explore the tower last week, I remembered Esther, you said that Urek explored the forest and that's how he met Bayek. Yeah. I think my point wasn't necessarily he didn't explore. If I may have misspoke, I apologize there. My main point was that he may have prioritized climbing over anything. But yes, I can't remember the story right now, but he could retcon that. Remember that. I think Ratna is a part of urine she threw away, similar to Zahar and the red light district princess. Ooh, I like that much better. Kind of like how the captain looks like Zahar. I like that more. But why would she want to tame a beast though? Like that seems more Lopobia-ish. But I hear you. The astronaut a baddie or a himbo, one of the two. This might be my favorite chapter of all time. I love the red light district is the trash can where the family has disposed of everything. I feel you. War make you look good. Also, not to simp. Okay, maybe just a little, but Ratna Grass. Nah, they're all fire. Lightning Girl, the other girl, they're all fire. They're all fire. There was, so yeah. The astronaut is either a representation of the adventure, so another boss, or Wagnan, or a concept of something foreign from somewhere beyond Earth Tower. In this case, or it might be a sequel to regular. Top Geisha in the trash bin. Mo better. Astronaut is V. God damn it. The boss was definitely much skinnier when he killed the snake dude during the nest, so he might have been compressed back then. I feel that. There is no irregular that wanted to see the stars, though. I mean, there's actually two. There's one irregular. Trapped in all the baddies for themselves, the heart isn't slick. SI is about to lord dump soon. I can see it happening. Also, I wanted to ask you if I think the Red Light Clan, that's what it was. The Red Light Clan people were thrown away family head kids. I think some of them are. I wish the Lightning Girl was one of the main enemies, but it looks like she's a subordinate. She is. Did we get the Lightning Girl's name? No, we don't. I don't think we know. We got Jade, though, which I was crazy. I'm like, Jade, that name is very important and significant to me, and her name ended up being Jade. I'd let Ratna tame me a little. Urek just saved their ass. I'm glad he did. Did you do a read through the reaction for this chapter? Yeah, so I do that on Twitch. That's on Twitch right now. If you don't catch it live, I do unprivate it and I put it on my Patreon. So if you want to see it, you could go up. You have to go to my Patreon. I am ready for these red light district characters to stump because they've been fighting their whole lives. In a Bane voice, peace has made you weak. We finally get to see him. There's so many things that I really want to touch on because honestly, I got a lot of things that I was waiting for a long time. But let me actually start with one that's not that exciting. Well, first of all, there's 64 of y'all in here. I appreciate you. Look at my wrist. And now like the stream. I need y'all to hit the like button for me. Get those likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. That being said, so you guys know I don't like Dawn. I think she's a moron. I'm glad she got packed. Now, I would like to switch that Doom being definitively dead to there's hope for Dawn. Let's switch that to Dawn is dead. There's hope for Doom. But I'm indifferent about Doom being dead. I've always thought Doom was going to die a lot earlier than he did if he's dead now. I thought Paul will lead the cage and Yama will become the king of beastkins or a true slayer. So Doom dying isn't weird to me. I've always thought he was not going to make it far. He made it way further than I expected. I'm calling Lightning Girl Blue from now on until SU drops her name. I feel it. Like the stream. Big question. Did Slave and Utero give us more of this or Blue Ballas and go back to Trevor and Gustak? Now I don't want to go back to them. I don't know. But I actually think he did a good transition from the previous chapter, how it ended, into Bellarir talking, and then that going into the Yama stuff. Like, I actually thought it was a good transition. Like, I thought this was very well done and a good time to cut away. I have no issues with it this week. Next week, we'll see. Family heads fired the astronaut man from showing the regulars the stars, and now he's back and pissed. He's going to start throwing stars, bro. He's going to start throwing galaxies on some Topa Tengen girl in Lagan, bro. He's going to be throwing galaxies like ninja stars. So we have Wagner and Karaka and the two bosses so far. I wonder how many more there may be out there. Maybe one more? One for each thorn fragment? Definitely a faction made up of bastards. It's pretty much the equivalent of Impel Down. The battlefield is getting crazier soon. Remember, this is a few minutes before Traumerei opened the rift. Also, when Traumerei opens the rift, you can see the boss and Keaton ship in the sky. Good point. I'm only sad about Doom because Yama's my favorite, and I know it's going to hurt him. Yeah, I'm done with the Slayers personally, except Lucelex, so I feel you, but yeah. Where the hell was I? Doan went out hella sad for. I thought she could stop the war. Got sniped like an idiot. Good. They took our gerbs. The red trash residents. I mean, Yama should get a last moment with Doom if he does die. Does he really need that? Doom's design has never been vied with me to be honest. Yep, I'm repping it. I got it. I got that ish on, as the kids say. Astronaut is Icarus. Literally in space close to the sun. I love it. He's gonna drop Urek and switch to BAM POV next. I'll cry. I will cry. Like I did reading Kubera this week. I thought we were gonna get some end stuff with Belleria talking at the beginning. Too much cope. I'm sorry. I hate the translation last week for Red Light District. Garnak is my favorite Slayer affiliated character design wise. He looks hard with his crop top. Yama seems to be doing the same beastification that the Yas Ratcha soldiers used. You're not the first person to say that. Actually, maybe you might have said that also on Twitch. But do you guys think that this transformation has to do more with beastification and whatever Yam? Oh, Lizard pointed this out to me too. Let me just find that. I'm gonna have to put some things on screen just because I think it's very important. Let's start. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let's start with this. Oh God. And by the way, Lobodan telling Keaton, you want to be a family leader and you're on bended knee getting your ass beat by me with one hand? You can't be serious. You cannot be serious. He was sick. Like, you stink. Where is it? Okay. So you see here where Yama is? I didn't pick this up initially. Shout out to Lizard for showing this to me. If you actually pay attention and look, you can always see the 3 fangs over his chest in the black. These are the 3 fangs. So my question becomes, does he become untamable? You can't put him in a Pokeball, in a Pal Sphere. You can't put him in a, what's a Koromon capture thing called? You know what I'm saying? Is he untamable now? Like, no Lopabia could control him, excuse me. The same way Wangnan had complete free will and only obeyed Traumerei completely due because he wanted to. What do you guys think? I guess Doom's name will just get thrown in the red trash can, just like Pow. Wait, who was that? Paul? Crashly P? Welcome. Appreciate you. Actually, you subscribe to that was for Twitch, I think, a Twitch notification, but thank you. Garnak is cold. I like him. Rare instance where SLU switches are interesting between 2 very interesting situations. Well, there's also BAM. Yeah. Urek doesn't care about them. He only interfered in this war, so the family doesn't die and he can get out. Is dumb because they like their way out. I still have hope for FUG, even though they are at the lowest point right now. When BAM is ready to take over, but for the time being, they don't move me. I can see the boss firing the cannon at Urek only from the kick it back at him. I didn't know you streamed on Twitch. Had to give the follow. Oh, my bad. You know what though? I have to be better with like telling the YouTube that I'm live when I'm doing it. But every Monday, I'd say safely between 3 and 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I live react to Kubera, I live react to Tower of God, and then I come on here to discuss the Tower of God chapter. That's kind of the formula. And then I set up the videos for the rest of the weeks and put it on Patreon. So if you can pledge anywhere from, I think, $3, $6 to $12, you can get early access to some videos. Looks like it's probably heading straight for the great match. That's where I think he's going to. Yama, I suppose, is unleashed. I don't think it's uncontrollable rage, because when people were talking to him, he was respond. He didn't respond verbally, but he wasn't like he was kind of like Baylord Yama. He's like, what? Who's calling me? I think he still has his. I think he's sentient still, but just a little rage-induced, if you will. How are y'all doing? Wanted to see what the astronaut can do. He seems interesting, and then Urek shows up, and I'm just good night. 10 Masters from the garbage can. I respect this. Urek versus Outsiders will end without much happening because SCU will want to make either look bad right now. It's true. I should suspect, not respect. Honestly, I only started reading TJ like a month ago, and I found you shortly after I caught up. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Which new family heads are you the most interested in seeing? For me, it's Tupuri because we haven't met a family member yet, unless Rep Stella is one. I've always said Hendo. Hendo's mine. Hendo locked blood matter because I think we'll know how the contracts were giving out, how they worked, who gave it to them, and why he didn't get one. So for me, it's Hendo. Tupuri's actually the one I think we'll see last. It's not a matter of I don't want to see him. For some reason, I think that's the last person we'll see. That's just my opinion, though. I could be completely off. Maybe he could be next. Yama was the dark change we met along the way. Facts. Yama finally went through Super Saiyan transformations. Hell yeah. What do you think the bare minimum of strength you even need to be a threat to the tower? Do you think Caliban is the bare minimum to be a threat to the tower? I think you have to be an irregular to be a threat to the tower itself. I think you could be a very strong in-tower habitant, high ranker at like Caliban, but Caliban could beat a lot of people, but like he's still very much outclassed. Like I don't think he could beat Dumas and some people we've seen here. I'd even say Lobodon could probably beat him, honestly, based on what I think. And you guys know I like Caliban. That's my guy, 100 man's Caliban, but it's tough. It's tough. Oops. Sorry, the boss forecasting most likely know how to get out of the tower. On a side note, has anyone else noticed that the number of wings on Urek's back has increased in Season 3 and went from 14 to 16? Oh, since there's more people in here, I have to do this again. This is how I started the stream. Let me hit the Lionel Messi or when Cristiano Ronaldo did it after. On my fucking back. Hey. I actually wore that yesterday. Where was I just see Tupuri as Kun's opportunity to get his hands on an opera. Fair. Just joined when Trump did the dimension cut thing and he could see the red light ship. Does that technically mean that Trom, Urek, Gus, and red light peeps are all in the same area now? I think so. I didn't see Mazino, but I think we saw the boss there when he did the 3-dimensional, full-powered, long hair, tattoo on my back, reabsorbed all my creatures, disconnection, and distorted time and space. It might get crazy. It might get nutty. I can't take him seriously. Lightning chick seems strong, but she's one of the 10, and that's it. Nah. Hopefully that big plug girl ain't one of the 10. She seems very underwhelming. She's seen mid. Mazino getting washed by the boss. Bro got cut by 20th floor Bam. Mazino will be just fine. It's weird because Yama's current form is just so different to its partial forms from the past. I don't even know what to think. I feel like Yasaracha making him want to be the beastkin king or something. Shout out to 70 people in here. Like the video. A Van Kel or any ancient beings is the bare minimum to be a threat to the tower. I don't think a Van Kel is a threat. I think a Van Kel is a bozo. That's just me personally. I think Arcanak and those ancients were threats to the tower, though. I think they were. I think they were like the previous kind of like strongest beings, in my opinion. On their local floors. Wait, I wonder what powers tower residents had and how the system worked before the family heads arrived. What is this ancient technology and spells? Seen more common. Did admins just make contracts on their local floors? Not sure. I wonder how meaningfully these family head replacements will be. Probably not much raw strength in comparison right now, but they seem to have a plan. Yes, they do. To the tower irregular, because even though we know nothing about Adori, is she a threat to the tower? I don't know. I feel like to be a genuine threat to the tower, there has to be very few people who could whoop you or stop you. And honestly, like if Mazino wanted to become evil, devious, and go crazy, he's a threat. Phantom Minim, obviously. Zahard and Ryu, yeah. Caliban? Nah, you're not a threat, bro. you're not a threat. The tower might have been a little too bored to overthrow the family head system. It's possible. Urek and Trauma Ray team up since they want to stop the war. I don't like that. Honestly, you know what? The execution is everything. FUG has the Slayers as a similar deal, but they're ultimately meaningless to the higher ups because their plan revolves around Bam Arlene's prophecy for those in the know at the top. All these beings and all these things that could be a threat to the tower, family heads, you do have to get that they did beat them in the end, though they became rulers, and now they are even stronger. I think the boss will push Urek to 50% maximum. I'm with you. I do think Mazino will use the most amount of strength from a percentage standpoint that we've seen so far, but he's not going close to 100. Captain ain't doing ish to Mazino, especially if he's just a clone of some kind of Zahard part of him. Jade might be plugged in. Hold on. Let's see what you did there. How many fangs do Yama? Yama has all three. Yama has all three fangs now. I think Looks Like was the one who freed the boss. You think so? Because he was looking for a baby Slayer regular, but he revel. I think the restriction on H's isn't for power, but power relative to the user's strength. In other words, Yama should be able to use more than a Vankel or Kelhelm. Seems to be approaching Dumas. I get what you're saying, yeah. It said that the host, the power of the Hn is at the, if it's in a host, it's kind of at the it's only as strong as the person is inhabiting. So Yama getting stronger and being able to do this now should make Arcanak stronger if he does it. So yeah. Because you're looking for a baby Slayer regular, but oh wait, I think the restriction on H. Wait, I read it already. Could current ban be Califan? I think so. My problem was Captain's statement. Translation wasn't the best, but him saying after this we can take the rest of the family's head on. This makes no sense to me. Okay, bruv, how? Some crazy Asian technology. Seems like the. I want to give the credit though. He's like, someone said these guys stink. They're weak. He's like, don't get overconfident. You're only getting these bodies because we sneak them when they were in a chaotic situation. So let's not get too big for our britches. However, he did say after this, the family heads are next. And I'm like, okay. Y'all got a plan? Let me see. Not saying this is the case, but it's possible Bayek is from the dump since he knew about it and what they were doing. It's unlikely but interesting. That makes me wonder why Mazino will just want to send him back. Like, wouldn't, unless Bayek never told him, because it's like, are all those people upset for no good reason? I think they have good reason to be upset. They were trapped somewhere. Now, them wanting to become the family heads is crazy. Urek dying 3 is decreased by 3%, not gonna lie. I think he'll be alright. Should this arc be Karaka's power up since he's already involved in the red light district before? I hope he has a power plus like Yama. I too was once a Karaka man them. That was my Slayer. I supported. I liked him. Those days are over. You're done. There's no coming back. I will never invest any more stocks. 81 people. Hit the like. Did I understand correctly the way I took it? Kitty said that the astronaut can be compared to a family head. I think he took that the wrong way. I wonder what Urek's motivation is for hunting these trash pandas. That's what I'm saying. Random Lightning Girl is stronger than Karaka and White potentially. Revolution is better than the Slayers. Luzlak and the Elders are carrying FUG frauds under grace. Can we assume that all the family heads, if Arlene knew while in the tower, also know about the outside god? It's a fair assumption, but I would say no. Not all of them know. Where was I at? Boss will probably try to wake up V after capturing Bam. Something like torturing Bam by forcing him to experience all the suffering of the Red Light District. I'm surprised the general consensus is that these Red Light people ain't that serious. The family heads put a part of themselves, something they regret or hate, want to forget in this garbage. This ain't no joke. I'm not actually trying to downplay them. It's Mazino. I'm not worried. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I'm curious what the implications of Urek trying to send the captain back. He didn't seem to be a status quo guy. Right now, they're using the guerrilla warfare style tactics, distract the enemy heads, and quickly jump in to kill the fodder. Shot my boy Garm. Sorry. Urek wants to get out of the tower. Since he's getting involved, these guys have to be able to prevent him from leaving in some way, perhaps. Trom and Urek versus Gustang and Loosleg. Who you siding with? Not happening, by the way. I'm always Team Mazino. I wonder if Zahar and the family had removed their memories of the outside so they don't have a desire to leave. That's crazy. How surprised would I be if Mazino gets beaten? I would genuinely be super shocked. Even if they all jumped them and had all types of ancient technology and spells, I would genuinely be super surprised. I think lower down to the Keating, you can't replace anyone with the family head. You have no one like that. And Keating said we have someone, and then Ashton appeared. So I thought maybe it's him. Could be the captain too. I think the idea is that they just want to replace them. Not that they can. They're not worthy. They're not strong enough, in my opinion. But I see where you're coming from. Boss knows about Bam. He's the one who told Doan. Belarus is the pawn. Doesn't even know who V is. Currently, I feel like Urek is the one trying to hold the tower together, so his death would send the tower into chaos more so than Traumaray or even Gustang Deathsworth. Not sure Urek will die. Imagine if family has a hard throw away their siblings, Zeon, family sister, a plant god, or a regular that was climbing, and now they remove memory about them. Let's go. Finally made it on time. But do you think Traumaray can bring himself back to life with necromancy now he's at full power? Can he self-revive himself through necromancy? I don't think so. That's my guess. Sorry, guys. That's just my guess, though. But welcome, Jalen. There's also the elephant in the room of how many times did they escape the red light district? How did they escape the red light district? Or who let them out? Who let the dump out? Urek won't let innocent bystanders die in a fight where he's going 100%. Regardless how strong he is, he's going to struggle to kill everybody and protect everybody. Gojo Shibuya-esque. It's different, bro. He's different. It looks like the plug girl have using hair color and hairstyle color of tiara. So she's probably from the Pobadao. It's possible. If they beat Urek, it won't be by any virtue of strength, but circumstance or hacks, in my opinion. I agree. I'm worried about Robodon. Keating isn't a threat, but having him to deal with the astronaut will be dangerous. If Karaka sent Wagner to the boss, what if the boss freed Karaka from the red light district? They might have a respectful relationship before they split up, having different goals. Why is my eye so heavy? Sorry, everybody. What else? And also, Yewa is captured by the boss, and if Wagner is sent to the boss, also Wagner and Yewa probably met a long time before he has trained with the boss group. They could reunite all with Bam's group. It's possible. I don't see them doing anything against Urek, so the only thing they can do is escape, and that makes it even more underwhelming. I don't think Traumaray would have a revival, but a high speed regeneration could be possible. Astro Boy girl could be tied to two bereaved families because we don't know much about that family. Imagine Urek being too strong and admins putting him in a timeout. Imagine the boss, Karak, Wagner, do a fusion dance. These guys escaping from the red dump remind me of the losers from the previous universe of Kubera. I feel that. I do. But okay. Yama showed out with his new form and transformation. I have to blow my nose. I apologize. His new form and transformation. I thought it looked well enough. I know the designs and this will disappoint a lot of people, but maybe this is something different and not exactly what it was. But that lightning girl. I like her. She's tough. I think she's tough. Let me pull up a panel of her. I even like how she was talking, and she took some punches to the stomach, you know. She took a few, but these characters are interesting, and I think you guys are right because these guys are constantly in war, and they said like the captain, Zahard, constantly was trying to what should I call it? Like become the next leader of the area or whatever the case may be. I think Oh. The total brain fart. What the fuck was I just saying? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Yeah, Doan going down was great. Oh yes, dude, yeah, like she looks good, bro. She was just zapping everybody. Look at this. That's a cold ass design. Honestly, you guys are gonna get a decent. You're probably gonna get like 3 to 4 videos on this week plus a stream, because I have a lot to say and things I want to key in and be specific about. But yeah. Then so that's baddie number 1. Then we had. I think she has a good looking design. She looks kind of Pobadawish to me, if you will. She looks good. And then we have Lady Ratnagra, which is in the thumbnail. And I said, yo, where y'all coming from? Someone said that they think that maybe each family head has similar type of clone feeling things to Zahard. So maybe, because she gives me Ha family vibes. Ha Urine and Yuri a bit. The other one was the Electricity Girls, obviously a Kun family member type thing, and then maybe the other one was Pobadao. So, do you guys think people in the red light district are actually related to some family members and family heads that were slinging meat early on in the Asian era, not the second Asian era, or do you think they're all their own people or created or whatever the case may be? Let me know. Loose Leg should have arrived before Loose Leg, so what is he doing just watching? Loose Leg? For Urek. Loose Leg has no reason to kill the captain or whatever of these people. He doesn't care. Loose Leg's main goal is the destruction of the family heads in Zahard. So he's going to be focused on Gustang and Trauma Ray going down, in my opinion. So I think he's just lurking in the darkness, waiting for his moment to strike. Well, if somebody let them out, the key was accounted for in the hidden floor the entire time. It's likely not easy to open from the outside if Gustang needed the key Fitbit. I feel that. Before, I think Trauma Ray's abilities that he's using on Gustang is almost symbolic of the wrong path he took. He seems to be using necromancy to use animal abilities on dead humans who weren't protected by law. People have not been feeling good with the start of this arc, but with the past few weeks, the opinions changed. SU has been cooking peaks after peaks. I'm actually one of those people who think he's been pretty inconsistent, all things considered. But I think he's mostly been in good form since coming back from this previous hiatus. I didn't care for the Dumont versus Bam stuff like at all. And I feel like there's another section I didn't really care for. But all the lore and backstory with the flashbacks with the family heads and the 13 Great Warriors and stuff. C'est magnifique. C'est excellent. To be honest, I wasn't sure what I wanted. At one point, I was like, the Lightning Girl's cool. Actually, isn't weak. But then I'm looking at Yama like, bruv, how many power-ups? Get a W already. I feel that. Secretly, I feel that. What do you think of the gun construct thing? Look a little goofy to me, but I like her overall. I thought it was a boot at first, but like it's like a cannon. I thought that was cool. Like a really dope use of Jian Sula to make like a construct that wasn't just like a spear. It was like a cannon. I thought it was cool. Also, you guys remember the turtle that scared the shit out of me? The turtle guy? Yo, rest in peace to Lopobia Pococo or whatever his name is. Yo, he got bodied by that cannon. Bodied. Blown the back. And will still continue to cook more peak chapters. Hell yeah. Full power Yama didn't even severely damage Lightning Girl either, which is crazy. He's not ready for Rat Nagara. Nah. Yama is not Dumas level. I agree. Urek is truly an outlier, man. Even though the boss seems incredibly meticulous, you know for a fact he did not anticipate Urek showing up. He's as shocked as us, and that's why I am worried. That's Mazino. It's Mazino season. Do I have to do it again? Are you paying attention? Wall hike song on my back. Yes, sir. Don't you doubt him? He's nice. He's the champion of the tower. The best. The best. The best. Irregular. Y'all know it's Mule Love over here. Not gonna lie, I thought it was Chenny at first before we got a close up. Oh, did you really? Man, get that plug girl out of here. First time I seen her, I can't stand her already. She seems so weak. I just said she looked good. That's all I said. Make me a little sad when I realized I wasn't. I'm sorry. Like I said, the family has threw everyone that looked cooler than them into the dump. I'm crying. Damn, Edwin didn't want to pay child support. Sheesh. How you went through away the Dami mommy persona in the trash? The Lightning Girl doesn't have the Kun type of features, though. I agree. Let's throw the... I think they're clones, and Lightning Girl and Jade could be the offspring of the clones. Red Light District, the post-birth abortion clinic for the family heads. This is crazy. Could see some kids being banished there. Can you power rank Dumas, Bam, Kirin, Lobidon, and Kirin? He said Kirin twice, by the way. So Dumas, Bam, Lobidon, Kirin. I would go Dumas, Bam, Robodon, Kirin. Remember, I'm talking about if Bam is at full power, consolidating all the various abilities and items within himself. Black Mars, second Thorn Fragment, first Thorn Fragment, the Arrow, Leviathan. Think at absolute full power. Dark Twist, stabbing himself with it at the power. I don't think that... Honestly, even Dumas would lose. Sorry. So Bam would be first at full power. But just for argument's sake, because we know we can't do that right now, I suppose he should technically on paper be last, but I don't believe it. So I'll just say Dumas for now. Bam, Lobodon, Kirin. I think Kirin's a fraud. I think he stinks. Rest in peace, Pokoko. Yeah, I think the Red Light District is Jihad's breeding ground. Maybe he took some unwanted family kids to work it out. SIU's form after every hiatus tells me he still can write when left to do what he wants, but I think he's doing a little too much per week to properly keep consistency. I agree. I generally think the family has put a small percent of themselves, 3 to 5%, in its garbage pot, but this 3 to 5% has grown probably from climbing their version of the tower in the Red Light District. These chapters are longer than most monthly series. I agree. Going need everyone top 3 TOG waifu list. Lopobia Elaine. I'm putting Tiara up there. Tiara, like my princess, Megane. There's a lot to pick from. Elaine, Tiara. I used to be a Yuri guy. Alfine looked good. I like Macheni. LaFave with her heels and her rocket launcher, she kind of fire. Ratnagra. R.I.P. Turtle Boy and Doom dicks out for Harambe. I mean for them. Good riddance for Noam. Facts. I wish there was more LaFave snipers in the tower. I missed that sniper girl. She was so fire. Tiara, Yuri, Yoa, and Dorsey. Gustang fighting with the whole library of hacks, but Urek coming to the left, right, good night style is hype. Yep. This chapter was crazy based. Anyone wanted to bang himself and realize that wasn't it? That's crazy. He just punches really, really, really hard. I have this bad feeling Astronaut is cooking Lobodon with the entrance. I feel it. Astronaut man kind of... Spaceman scary. Yuri, Elaine, Kaiser, and Hugo. Oh, Hugo fire. Bam, last without plot armor. First with plot armor. Tiara, yeah. I was hoping for Dumas' armor to be Karaka's first power-up, but it's looking like it's going to be Kun's power-up to catch up to Bam's and Rack. You think Aguero's going to get that armor? I've been a fan of Tiara from day one. Facts. He needs to face somebody way stronger than he is for me not to pull up all my stocks on Bam, pulling some BS. Huarun, Elaine, Tiara. These people from the Red Dump have been on the field fighting. Meanwhile, most high rankers are rusty from years of no serious battles. Maybe the reason Bam Shinsu didn't go black is because right now Leviathan is influencing it like the red Theresa did on the floor of death. I don't think White could win Dumas. I don't think White could beat Dumas or Kirin either. Well, maybe Kirin. Elaine, Albeda, LaFave. Alternatively, he didn't just hate Dumas enough. Ashen apparently one-shots Doom, and Lightning Girl one-shots Moron. Yeah, Doom definitely stronger than Lobodon and Kirin, especially after the Black Mart said what she said. It's just hierarchy of command of the family not necessarily power level that Kadeen is higher on. Yeah, if Kun gets Dumas armor, SAU can probably justify not killing Kun every arc now. Nah, y'all forgot Yuri too quick. Elaine, Huey, who are you best ones? Yuri was replaced by Tiara, bro. Oh, my real answer is Anak. What? Say something. Anak, looking like a snack. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. All right. What else? What else am I talking about? Yeah. Lowadon versus Keating is also happening. I think Keating is going to get washed or get help. But yeah. This is so crazy. There's so much happening. My answer is Dada Macheni. I like Dada Macheni too a lot, actually. Huarayun, Almeida. Who? Keen has too good of a design to be a fraud. Only SIU will do this. Not gonna lie, one of my favorite panels was drunk tear on Yuri side hugging. Nai eats his greens. No Masang. A joke. Stop it. SC forgot who Nak is. And Ren. Anybody remember Ren? Ah, good times. Anak is cold. Big gang. Big gang. Yeah. I'm very skeptical of Lightning Girl doing that to Doan. It might have been the astronaut that did the same thing he did to Doom at the same time Lightning Girl strike. If the one shot's like that, crazy. Ran Sarafi? Oh, I know him. He be around. That's the Yaksha. That's a Yaksha clan quarter. Big gang. Not small gang. Not medium gang. Big gang. So for anybody who likes Cha, can I get your opinion on Cha's moments this chapter? Him crying over Doan and whatnot. I don't like him. I went from like not liking him to being neutral. I don't like him anymore. Kunran. Red Light District should be the blue hole galore. Oh yes, a lot of hidden people in there in terms of just like who are they, how strong are they? We should never know. I have an interesting match. Yuri Ha with both the green April and black Mars ignited will be too much for Dumas. Also, as far as we remember, ignition weapons are counters for spells and ish. I'm not mad at it. I don't know though. Because I thought Tiara had a really good showing against Yuri. I was winning that fight. And I don't think Tiara can beat Dumas. Cha was climbing into decent that hit the floor alongside Doa's corpse to be honest. Cha was more interesting than he was introduced, but defaulted to just being a strong BAM ally. Cha is perma mid. I like Cha. He's just like a big bro. I want him to guide Hats group to get strong. If Yuri beats Dumas, I'm giving up on TOG. Poor guy can't even more without being made fun of. Hi, Enryu. Are you in the red dump? Are you in the red trash heap, Enryu? The red tower? What you cooking up, man? Refreshing, delicious. Agua. Tiara would just write herself being able to break Dumas' armor. Cha's better than the Vankel though. I'll give you that, maybe from a power standpoint. I'm fine with him since he's a very no nonsense with how he deals with stuff. Not his fault. Duan was a flop. Fair. I don't really understand the power levels of some rankers. Cha's one of them. Where he just stands, he punches too. She'd get a giant nutcracker. She'd get a giant nutcracker. Nah. Cha is unseasoned hots with no aura. Don't remind me of anything's happened in season 3. Facts. It would be interesting if the true selves of some of the family heads were locked in the red trash can, and this is them. Maybe they are trying to right the ship and get rid of the fakes, except Zahard. Cha is stronger than a Vankel. I don't know about that one. A Vankel. Why do you guys think a Vankel? What has a Vankel done? Vankel stinks. Do I have to post a video again of Van Kel is hella overrated? Cha is a goalkeeper. He always shows up to one-shot NPCs, but is never shown fighting top dogs. He's Erling Haaland. He doesn't score in big games. Ooh, I went there. Man City fans are upset. Yama channeling Kurama there. I've seen that people saying it looks Ninetale-ish. The one thing interesting of Cha is that he's a descendant of the first, something like the first man or something like that. Interesting idea. New batch of strong women for Urek to get rejected by. He means Cha is a better character than Van Kel. Then again, she's kind of just a psycho. They're both kind of whatever to me, but fair. Me Against This Crisis says the deaths of the major FUG high ranker, so anticlimactic, and man, the Beastkins really take after one another. Doom isn't dead, but the floating ship with the Beastkins evaporated. Why am I always catching strays? Because you support a loser. When you could support Mew Love. He mo better. He mo better. If we didn't get the reveal of V inside Bam, I could see the dump being the actual place V was sent instead of being killed. If he's immortal, you mean, I guess? Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, let me take a gander one last time. Promise. I thought Bellaria starring this chapter out talking to Gus Dang was pretty cool. P cool. Why am I so tired? What's up, Naya? I'm here. They're in the chat. What's going on, Killmonger? How you doing? Cha also knows about Arlene, but we didn't learn what he told Bam about his mother. Van Kel is a high ranker. Cha is a high ranker. Van Kel has the ancient powers, so in my opinion, Van Kel greater than Cha easily. I don't feel strongly about this. Who you think is stronger? I don't like either character, and I think they both kind of stink, so it's all good. They both smell to me. Why did everyone forget that Doom was objectively a worse person than Trauma until recently? They're both awful. I don't know. People pick and choose what the character they like. It doesn't matter what atrocity they've committed. People like white, so it is what it is. Anyways, do you think this beefy Urek new character design has lore behind it? Is Urek a compression skill user and he like a Van Kel that their true form is bigger than they're showing? I think it was just a design style change for Mazino. I think he maybe thought he looked too skinny, so he just made him buffer. I don't know. He hit the gym. He injected roids directly into his eyes. I'm not disagreeing that Ivanka wasn't really looking good at the nest for sure. Fair. Also, since the trash can was invented after the contracts, I wonder where the things the family had give up for the contract went. Was the astronaut the only one that didn't die due to the Darkness Devil from Chainsaw Man? Darkness Devil. I don't watch enough Chainsaw Man to know anything. I just know they be saying bark like a dog. The next chapter, Urek is beaten by the boss. Then Muleup shows up and saves the day. I did not dress in all blue. I put my fist up and said blue power. Blue or power. Muleup the savior again. Van Kel is canonically really strong and just SIU sort of handles her poorly. Well, it doesn't make it look good. You didn't discuss the post I sent to your DMs in your last stream. Did I forget? Did I do it on Twitch? I don't remember. I'll remind me. Remind me in a bit. Before I finish the stream, remind me. Oh, snap. Well, strong if you don't include the latest power creep of the family right-hand tier characters. I feel like Zahara will probably show up in this arc. If not, he'll probably send reinforcements. As we all know, he's one step ahead and can see the future. I think he would send a Dory or something. Your mother's middle name is Gracie. That's what I knew about her. Bam. Thanks, I guess. Or her nickname. We used to call her Gracie. Everyone is buff now. Yeah, because even Caliban got bigger. I think it's a style change thing. I mean, SIU can all of a sudden make Ivanka come back and go crazy with her ancient power and just start bodying higher rankers and even fighting family heads. But now, But how do you fix her pathetic performance from before? You can't. She put up 007. I mean, SCU can't wait. Sorry. How do you fix her protect? Wait, I read that. I wonder if Archeon Ghost is somehow connected to the Red Light District. I've always thought Ghost was the vengeful spirit of evil. Maybe not. Where was I? Maybe not. I don't like SCU doubling down on this Urek percentage gimmick in season 3. He only brought it up on the floor of death because his bracelet only being able to make it handle 5%. I'm kind of in agreement that I don't like the gimmick in a general sense, but I think it shows his level of great Shinsu control, especially since he's made some of his body parts like 15 and some 20%. I think it shows you how good his Shinsu control is, especially with reinforcement and physical capabilities. But I'm with you. I don't really like quantifying power in numbers or giving it a numerical value, but it's consistent at the very least, so I can't get mad at it. Am I the only one who likes Gus, Mule Love Boss? I hope they show up together. I like Gus is cool, but Mule Love more better. Archeon means evil spirit. This whole Evankel is trash, is propaganda. I'm not a fan. Everyone is free to believe what they believe. Evankel never moved me. I didn't even think her introduction was raw. So other translations I've seen said jihad means ruler or king to them, or I've seen boss or captain. Have gangs strongest among them to get themselves called jihad. It's more of a title, yeah. What do I think happened to Yama? He either did some weird beastification, or this is what his full canine houndborn transformation looks like. How do you want me to remind you? Actually, let me just pull it up. If I just pull it up, I won't forget. Let me just pull it up. It's more better this way. Where the hell are you? Why doesn't I swear my DM? Oh, there it is. There you are. Let me see. When did you send this to me? There we go. I found it. I got it. I will hit it up in some time. He's too busy eating chicken. Like the stream. Cha, it should have been him. I don't like him. So will Bam eat boss? I don't think so. This is why, in the end, I think power scaling is silly in the end. It all depends on the narrative and plots in the story. Who was stronger in performance on a character like Luffy beating Crocodile, for example. This stream is lively as F. It's nice. It is nice seeing it. I know. I'm still not buying any Slayer stocks, Killmonger. I'm happy to see Yama do what he's doing and going out and stuff, but like for him to get all these power ups and transform and have a quote unquote rage boost and still not pack the Lightning Girl when he punched her repeatedly is kind of crazy. So I hope he just kind of gets to show out and get a W. But I like that he's going all out and doing his thing and fighting really, really well. But I'm still not particularly overly impressed or amazed. But I'm happy we finally got to see it, if this is what it looks like. SU is the opposite of Araki. He keeps making his characters more buff as time goes on. When Araki becomes more androgynous and slim. I've been watching you for 20 minutes and gotten like 6 ads. Hope you're getting some revenue off of that. I hope I am too. I need that money. Urek is just Deku with one for all. What? Respect my man Mazino. Urek's Shinsu control demonstrated by not exploding Bam into a billion pieces during the fight. True. Archeon is probably the so-called king inside the red light district. That's why he calls Bam not strong enough to kill the king and has those yellow Zahar-like eyes. Interesting. Cap, we have your Iraqi discussion on YouTube that says otherwise. Wait, what did I say? Well, what? I think it's crazy how Yama's transformation reminds me of Dumas' transformation. Does it really? Oh, I kind of hear you. Okay, I see it. I forgot about Ghost. Bro, I was hyped for Evankel in the beginning, and that's just made it worse after seeing her performance, especially in the Nest, the last station. At least she was going crazy with the whole squad. I have not gotten one ad from bro. I would love to help while watching. I appreciate it. By the way, just so I say this all the time. If you have ad block and stuff, it does not bother me. You don't have to like take your ad block off from me. Do what you got to do. There's ways to support. You become a member, Patreon, subscribe, like, comment, give me watch time, or subscribe to Twitch. There's a lot of ways to support me. So, but yeah, I have it set. I think every 10 minutes to show ads, but to show to different sets of people. So it shouldn't show everybody at the same thing at all times. I think that's how I have to check the settings again. Insane chapter. Hopping after reading it, honestly, it was insane. It was crazy. It was really good. At this point, people are wondering if there's something in the red light district stopping people from using Shinsu. Belarus can't fly for some reason, and Wagner is weak for some reason. I don't know. You think the properties down there are different? Like Shinsu, like kind of like how like the floor of death Shinsu is weird there. You think it's different down there? At this point, Yama will have more buffs to do something than. Oh, I keep forgetting he has Arcanak in him too. So maybe he'll bust out Arcanak soon. At this point, Yama will have more buffs to do something than Riz in League of Legends. He has a cool looking form. Insane chapter. I've read that. Caliban is still waiting for his promotion, yet the Zahar army administration ain't caused any of the bull. Yama getting one good chapter before immediately becoming Wharf effect fuel again. Anyways, are other Slayers dead and just have to remove them to their title, or are we going to really see them for someday? Imagine seeing at least 2-3 Slayers alongside with Lucelak. I think they're all alive. Just inactive or hiding or not doing much. You saying you never rated the Vankel? Oh, that's true. Maybe when I definitely was excited when the Vankel first showed up, but it definitely gave me pause that the bubblegum blowing people blocked their attack, and then they broke her like lightsaber, and then she was. You're right, because I was dying when she was cooking them with the elephant. Like, it burns. She's like, shut up, stop screaming. But like, I'm not impressed though. Like, I'm not impressed. Lightning Girl one shot of the higher ranker. The red light district are clearly above their rankers on the outside. They can't be killed so easily, so they're probably close to regent level. I definitely think they're much more accustomed to constant warfare and conflict and fighting. But I have to see more. But they showed out. Yama was objectively overpowering the girl. She just didn't die instantly. Yama still has one more power up from the ancient, and we haven't necessarily seen his full transformation, but it's possible. Did the black guy take out the Korean pop star already? The black guy? Who are you talking about? Willis. And now I messaged you on Twitter so you can find a DM where I got caught up in the ad. So I don't know if you saw it. Oh, I found it. I got it. Sorry. I've only seen the Raw so far. I'll read it. I think Wagner and Bellary are just weak. Facts. Does anyone think the new girl's related to V. Arlene? Last name Gra feels like Wagner's last name Ja. I don't think so. I felt like she looked more like a Ha family, like Ha Urine or Ha Yuri, in terms of hairstyle, color scheme, and whatnot. How large is the red light district for so many people to be in constant warfare? That's a great point. The Slayer who needed the soul ladle, I wonder how he can be relevant now. Yama's not the squad commander level. He's far above that. You guys can't scale. Seriously, how? Did the nanny who raised Wagner die? If not, maybe there is a change. She could show up, and now that the red light district is unlocked. My theory is that the girl that came first is a daughter or an experiment of Kun and Jihad, or Gustang and Jihad. Imagine if the astronaut just was astronaut? Yep. Oh, you're talking about Hugo and Michael. My bad. Is Doan really dead? Shake my head. I hope so. I can't wait when the astronaut takes off his helmet and is Arlene traveling through the stars and now has here to see some death. Yeah. Yeah, just to recap, because I know people have been in and out, and you didn't get some of my earlier thoughts. I thought the chapter was really good. 9.5 for me. Doan getting clapped was amazing. I'm so indifferent on Doom, and I thought he would die a long time ago, so I don't care that he's getting clapped, or he's clapped, and Doan is alive-ish. Charles Abozo. Mazino revealed crazy. Full K9 Houndborn transformation possibly is raw. Shout out to all the baddies from the red light district. Lightning girl go crazy. Plug girl stink, but she look good. Lady Retina Garage. She also said she wanted to tame Yama. So that could mean like Lopabia maybe? I don't know. Then Lobodon and Keating fighting, and Keating getting pressed by a man with one hand and 3 powers. How do you think this faction will ultimately affect the story? Bam getting some overpowered allies, or Bam teaming up with the current heads? Read that one more time. How do you think this faction will ultimately affect the story? Bam getting some overpowered allies, or Bam teaming up with the current heads? I think Revolution will be around for a while. I don't think any of the characters will need specific power-ups or whatnot, but I think maybe they will feel the need to take them out. I don't think Bam teaming up with the family heads either. Overpowered allies, possible. My bet is Enkidu is gonna merge with Rachel since she's an irregular and she could be viable. But MS, Enkidu can't possess women, only men. Unless you're saying, what the hell was I? Could Rachel also be like this, Rick? I don't think so. What is Malik Rose? I don't remember what his name is actually doing. You mean Malik PGR number 1? I don't know. Yama, wait, we need to find out why exactly they did hide for so long. To start at this point, at least who is strong time to the family head. Yama in base broke a Regent's fight with the house shield. He is above squad commander level in base. He was piecing up Yama in base. They are both above squad commander. I got Rachel vibes when seeing the electric girl, to be honest. Also, no squad commander is one-shotting Doan or a leader of the hitting row without a killing move. Ratness Dominatrix, Urek got rid of the side of her when she and Han broke up. I will never break up with Urek. Yes. Okay. Oh, this was good stuff, yo. And Gus thinks he's to be the most hated person there. Prouse yelling. Moron getting clapped. Oh, we brought back the gibberish, by the way. We brought back the Icardi speak. The I will never break up with Urek. Yes. Since Rachel is an irregular, the rule that Enkidu can't possess women may not apply to her. That's an interesting look at it. The Ha girl. How is Rachel at all relevant here? I seriously wonder how Bam would even react if he saw her when he learned she'd killed our captor. I don't know. Is it Rachel allied with the Revolution? I think so, actually. That's a good point. So Bam is probably going to team up with them. Not going to team up with them. Or I remember. I think maybe you might be right. Because Bellarear is too, and they're working together in tandem. 78 people in here. Can y'all hit the like button for your boy, please? I really appreciate that, man. Will I creep under here and speak directly into the mic with my soothing, sexy radio voice? This is Tower God FM, and you're listening to the smooth tunes of 100 Bands Caliban. I'm 100% sure the reason why we haven't seen any of the Arlene lore is because it will be the only show alongside Rachel's backstory, and that's why we're getting others. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. What do you mean you've seen Rachel's jawline? That didn't know, girl. Y'all kill me sometimes, yo. I mean, Rachel a regular that could make her viable with Enkidu. Enkidu can merge with a women, but he never tried to merge with a regular woman, right? True. Rachel, I'm the one who controlled this war. Rachel is to the irregulars what Wagner is to Bellarear or to the Red Light District, at least so far. Rachel been mewing since birth. Enkidu said he couldn't possess Rachel because they already met. Like the stream. Do you think if Trauma gets a clean space disconnect on Urek, he's dying Gojo style to Sukuna type beat? Disconnect is supposed to be a one-shot attack, so I would surmise yes. I don't see it hitting. I don't see it hitting Mazino, but I don't know if the 3D space time disconnect acts differently from his like sheet when his hair is shorter and he's not as like powerful because he's given some of his abilities to some of the 7 creatures he controls. The way you see it is objectively wrong. Thinking white is close to Yama before getting the second frag is hilarious. Do you think if Trauma gets a clean space? Oh, I read it already. Don't insult Wagner by calling him like Bellavia and Rachel. He at least has a heart. All right, we got a 3 to go through. That's definitely the wrong thing. Let me see how it looks on my OBS. All right, this is from Killmonger in the chat. This is actually from last week. I don't remember if I read it. I really don't. So we're gonna do it today and see what we think. So let's get right into it. Yeah, so TOG discussion. This chapter, we find out about the red light district is basically a hidden floor in the tower like the data floor, but it's a rather incomplete part of the tower. That's not really a floor per se. And where have we heard about incomplete parts of the tower? Spells. Yes, we talked about gathering all the useless items from this tower into that hidden space connected by the gaps covered in the tower. Remnants of the past scattered through the tower. Countless entities, including mechanical soldiers and ancient sorcerers, were sucked into the tower's gaps. Excuse me. The entrance to the red light district red can, or the red trash can. This guy is holding back against me. Since spells derive from the incomplete side of this world, there's also a formula to break them, of course. Okay. I think this part's next. We see that Luzak is a being that uses spells that are based on incomplete parts of the tower, but for some reason, the list of people that are thrown inside of the red light district are sorcerers. These are the same 2 pictures we used before, but fair. Luslek reached the level of family had using spells as a support. I think it's more than just being a student of Arlene's. It's about how there are gaps in the tower's construct, and Luslek is utilizing things in that gap. Likewise, Gustang releasing people from a gap in the tower. Hold on, there should be more, right? Is that it? Most relevant, latest, I guess. Was that the last one, Killmonger? With Mazino at the end? So, likewise, Gustang release people from the gap. I feel like there should be one more. I don't know why. Okay. What you guys think? I don't even know if I was scrolling that properly, secretly. I don't think I could do. Could inhabit Rachel. Him not being able to possess women is protection, not a restriction. It's a protection, not a restriction. Doom died to who though? Some people think it was actually the astronaut, but it looked like it was a lightning girl. Trauma Ray can't control Bam because he's an irregular human. Considering that Arya Han could probably considering that Arya Han could probably do the disconnect, but with his sword makes it iffy for me. So for Urek to get the Gojo treatment, Urek gonna connect a punch on disconnect so hard that Trauma will disconnect himself. Wonder how Wagner got out if he's from there. So I still don't know what Luslek was saying when they were saying that it's from incomplete parts of the world or whatever, but maybe they didn't mean the gaps. So do you think that the gaps are somewhat tangentially not a part of the tower and thus irregular isms could happen and spells kind of let me think on it a little longer. Yeah, basically it's about how spells and Luslek are attributed to gaps in the tower. Okay. So things like the red dump and the spaces that you're talking about. Nah, you Urek lasers are just like Lozo gazers. I want to see the Sukuna versus Urek so bad. It'll be a new Sukuna versus Gojo. I'll be glazing. I'll be rod riding. Yeah. I'm a rod ride to the end. I'm not worried about Mazino. I don't have to tell anybody. I'm not worried about him. I do not think there's anybody on this floor who's stronger than him. I'm not saying he has to not be careful, but I wasn't a Gojo or Sukuna guy anyway, so that had nothing to do with me. I was a Nanami guy. That was my man's. Todo, that was my man's. Toji, that was my man's. Yeah. Mojito, that was my man's. Hey. That's really it. I don't like nobody else. Yo, what's up? Didn't the God of Guardians call the family heads beta testers and players, so the spells and sorcerers are just people taking advantage of bugs and glitches? Possibly. Then this chapter, I was going to add to the thread how weapons and people from that gap are stronger than the people in the regular tower. You think just generally speaking, or do you think it's this specific group that's like part of Revolution though? Or just on average, if you're from there and you're constantly in warfare, constantly fighting all the time, I could see it. So Gustang and Bellary had two different objectives, even though their interests aligned. What the hell is that Astro outfit guy? He literally does not fit into the design of the Mono design. I like it though. I like Neil Armstrong. Let Neil cook. Give him a chance to cook, yo. What if he does like some black hole, space, cosmos? He might be dope. Don't sleep on NASA, bro. Don't sleep on NASA. You sleeping on NASA. So yeah. Not the favorite child, Navy suit, by the way. Yeah. But yeah, I still think this was a really good chapter. Like, this is one of the best chapters we got all year, in my opinion. I'm gonna. Sorry, 1 second. This is important. Very important. Okay, what y'all saying? I don't even know what a Gojo or Sukuna is. It's just Jujutsu Kaisen stuff. That's like the people's favorite Shonen Jump manga right now. They think it's the zenith, pinnacle, absolute greatest thing that's ever came out since sliced bread, and you can't say anything bad about it. It's alright. It's pretty good. It's like a 7 out of 10 series in my opinion. We know that the red dump is still a part of the tower since Heidan's able to go there to pick regulars. Okay. Like the Hayata guy from Traumare Fire cannot burn the tree, but the asteroid did some light and cut a hole inside it. And he did. That's a good point. Maybe they are stronger on average. I'll talk about that too. I think the family heads might have been the first irregular to come in that specific tower first, which made for people outside to come in and test themselves. That's why I think the God of Guardians said that. I hear you. Side note, I'm happy that the real mistake shame with the family heads is related to the red light district. For a short worrying it felt like Ame's death was potentially the catalyst to all this ish. I wonder what caused the cracks in the tower. Is it a natural flaw of the tower, or did the family heads violating the rules damage it? That's a good question. Like, what would have formed the rifts and the cracks and the little gaps? What was the reason? I think the tower gaps can be viewed similar to narrative plot holes or the land of misfit toys, just things people are tossed aside whimsically to be forgotten. Bam needs to learn spells. It's when we will finally start to answer questions of what Shinsu is and what ultimately is the tower. I'm looking forward to the astronaut the most out of those guys. Secretly, Neil Armstrong might be going the hardest, bro. I'm with you. I think generally speaking, yeah, if you're fighting in that gap in Shinsu, there might be different. Think of it like Hell in Shaman King, okay, or Ichigo in the Zero Squad. I feel it. The astronaut guy is the head of the NASA family. Secret family. I didn't know about the NASA family, bro. Bro, this dude just likes everyone with weird designs, but understand you, bro. I also love them. I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? I am who I am. I can only be me. I can't be anybody else. Jihad versus Urek has to happen one way or another. We need Urek to find a reason to fight him. I would like to see it. I'm not dead set on it, but I'd like to see it. I wouldn't mind if it was Enryu and Jihad. Red Tower, baby. Red Tower. You think Masheni could be connected to the revolutionaries? Because what she told Jin Sung, the red light district was basically what she wanted the entire tower to go through. I do think, having spoken to the captain before they sent Bam elsewhere, she might know a bit more, be more affiliated. But prior to that, I would say no. I don't know that for a fact, though. Hawari was the astronaut. She doesn't have a red witch power. She just has NASA on her side. I think Wagner and Nani took him out of when it burnt down. I bet the real Jihad knew this would happen as it unfolded so far. It's possible. I would guess that Gustang is the one who let Wagner out, Karaka out. I knew this would happen. Yeesh. When Armstrong kicked through the Robodon's tree, I thought he was wearing Ren's tent. I thought it was Mazino's foot maybe first. Plot twist. It ain't Neil Armstrong. It's Buzz Lightyear. I refuse to believe that Machete isn't already in this war or going to cause that girl. No, she'll definitely cause more chaos. She's a chaos merchant, absolutely. She had a plan. I feel that. Make them fight each other. I don't know why my mind went straight to that astronaut. Might be from the outside of the tower and I saw his fit because I'm like, how you know about the suit? And what if the ancient tech from the outside? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe somebody came in with an astronaut suit or some sort of knowledge of it and he's wearing it. But it's like if you are wearing a spacesuit, you would know about space. So do you know about the outside? I ain't got no face, but I got some questions. I think Wagner's nanny was lying when she said the red light district burned down, so he wouldn't look for it. So yeah. Okay. I honestly have so much. I'm probably gonna make like 4 to 3 videos about this chapter. I kind of want to focus on some Mazino stuff, some Yama stuff, then do one in general. So stay tuned for those chapters. But I do have to wrap up because I do have some things I have to do. So what I'm going to ask you guys is for your rating this week. What did you rate the chapter? And if you have time, go Neil Shinsu Strong. I want you to give me your rating for the chapter. I gave it a 9.5 out of 10 this week. I want you, what's your favorite dialogue and favorite piece of panel? My favorite piece of dialogue and favorite panel. My favorite panel was Moron getting sniped. But obviously Mazino coming through like, because he's the GOAT. He's the best. He's the greatest. He's the champion. The Ray Barracuda throwing Shinsu at light speed. Yo, one more time, man. They're not listening. I have to shake this shit like I'm Messi? Come on. Yeah. Nah, yeah, I want to see lore stuff and power scaling, buddy. I'm not power scaling. I do not care about power scaling in this series at all anymore. Not One Piece, not Tower of God. I don't care. I gave up a long time ago. I'm not doing it. I will talk about some lore stuff, though, for sure. And world building related things. And some character stuff and, you know. Yeah. Can't do it. Like the stream, 10 out of 10. Definitely decent chapter. The Hog Girl stated she's from the Red Light District. She's the only one with the title of the Prince of the Red Light District. So I wonder if they meet, what the interaction will be. She bowed down and tried to kill him. We'll have to see Sleepy Night. 9 out of 10. Lightning Girl, let me take you back to the dump where you came from. Dialogue, Urek, Gojo Glaze. What if the tower is designed like an eye? The white part is outer tower. The color part is the middle area. The black is the inner tower. That's the first time I've ever heard that, and that's mad interesting to me. I have to think about that, but I've never heard that. That's mad intriguing. Seeing Doan pack. Yep. 9.5. Best panels Urek or one of the Lightning Girl with the gun. Best dialogue with Lobodon roasting Kirin. That's my favorite one too. He's like, you want to be one of the 10 family heads? You on one knee fighting me. You stink. I said, yo, talk to him. Kirin is a fraud. Put him in a pack in a spliff. Yeah. Unrelated, but I know you don't like the White versus Bam. Do you think it was too early or not properly paced? I've honestly spoken about it so much ad nauseum. I don't want to bring it back up and complain. Oh, shit. And complain. But hold on. Let me just switch scenes. Let me just put my other camera here real quick. But I'll say this. Yeah, I'm just going to stretch this out because I'm about to wrap this up. I thought a lot of it was just wrong. Timing, pacing, execution, intrigue, interest, conclusion, the way it plays out itself. Like, I don't really like any of it. I just being honest with you. I just did it. That's just me. I have so many videos you can look back and my thoughts haven't really changed. So just go back in my Tower God videos playlist and give it a look-see. But yeah, I wasn't feeling it. 8 out of 10 to the chapter a lot. Looking forward to what SIU's cooking. Where the hell are the 3 lords right now? No idea. You can't power scale TOG because each of the SIUs has a different idea how strong his character is. I'd give it either a 9 or a 10. Doom possibly dying and scaling it aside was incredible. Both lore revelations. RLD characters showing off. Buzz, Aldrin, and the epic end with Urek pulling up. Power scaling sees points to TOG. It's not as interesting as for One Piece, where there's also a lot of characters, but they have a lot more feats and their powers are more understandable. I don't think power scaling in One Piece is good either, or interesting to talk about, but that's just my opinion. Joe Chun Flus and Malik PGR1, are they supposed to be running the show? No idea. I have no idea. But stay tuned. I have a lot of this is probably like a pure Tower God week. This pure Tower God content, but obviously the one Kubera video. But yeah, great chapter. I'm very pleased. I hope you continue with this. But I gotta go do some ish. You guys be safe. Like the video, subscribe, share it, tell everybody to come to the channel. I'm out.